Well, if you don't mind, I want to trigger your PTSD, but
yeah,
Jack Rack. The hell did we call him yesterday? I think
Sweet Baby Jack.
Sweet Baby Jack. We were just clowning his tattoos. It was just so good. You have to troll these people because you really have to make fun of the situation and put them on their back foot. Just what that does is just shows you that you've already said it. You're not intimidated.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's scary, but I won't back down, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not going to.
So here it is, basically just going to play parts of your video of, I think you described it in the Ari Hoffman show yesterday. It's, you were sitting down and they just kind of doxed you. Hey, there is Cam.
Somehow they identified me. I'm not sure
No clue how.
But I was sitting down on the ground and they came up and they pinned me to I was kind of some kind of wall behind me or something on, the federal building has those little half walls and sitting up on that and on my phone, not filming, hadn't been filming in a while. And they just came up and pinned me to that wall.
You were taking a break.
Yeah. Taking a break. Yeah, exactly. It was like a lull.
Yeah.
There was like not too much going on. So actually, like I had thought 10 minutes prior, like maybe SPD was going to show up. There was some kind of rumors going around the protest that, or I shouldn't even call it a protest, riot, that SPD was going to show up soon. So I had my gas mask on, luckily, because if I didn't have the gas mask on, then I probably would have got hit in the face. But yeah, so just kind of sitting there.
All right, well, let's play the video. There he sucker punches you twice. Pretty strong hits. And then you defend yourself, rightfully so, with pepper spray. Good on you for that. And that basically stopped the assault.
Yeah, I was able, kind of when he hit me too, all my stuff fell out of my pockets like a pinata. So I was able
Personal ID and all that stuff, or just whatever personal effects?
I think my wallet flew out, my car keys, my phone definitely. So when I pepper sprayed him, it actually, I would have probably had to retreat without
your stuff,
without my stuff, and I would have been stranded. No car keys, no phone, can't get a hold of anybody. But I had the pepper spray, so I was able to repel him and grab that stuff. And I thought quickly on my feet. Luckily,
it's smart. Thank God you had that because you created distance. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in police world, it's called time, distance, and shielding, right? So in essence, your use of self-defense, pepper spray was a de-escalation. You got them off you. But getting sucker punched like that, it looks like, I think you're right. I think you posted that he may or may not have had like a sap glove. A sap glove is basically lead or a heavy metal object that's embedded in leather. Typically, you put it over your knuckles and you have more of an impact in terms of a blunt instrument, much like what we know as brass knuckles or whatever. That was a hard punch, man. The back of your head, if you didn't have that helmet on, that's right around your back of your head, the brainstem. You could have some serious cognitive issues from that.
Yeah, we think it would not have been good. Yeah, it probably would have been extremely seriously injured.
Where's that helmet? You got that helmet here?
I do. I have it right here.
Look at this guy. He comes in with his kit.
So it's kind of.
Oh my God, I can see that's basically the right part of right above your ear.
Yep, and then we got knuckle marks back here too. It's kind of.
See that? Holy cow! Yeah, you can see the knuckle, and then that might have been the second punch there because that seems like right on the side of your head. That was his first sucker punch.
Yeah,
folks, I'm looking at it and I'm feeling that's definitely somebody that's got something on their knuckles.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we've looked at some pictures and compared them up, and there's other pictures of him in gloves, and his hands are real skinny. But that night, I mean, you can even see under some angles in the right lighting, it looks like he has a bulge on his knuckles. And you can also kind of see the bulge of a strap down here, which indicates probably sap. Yeah.
And his punch seemed like it had some weight behind it.
Yeah, and this guy
wound up.
Yeah, exactly. And he's in the comments of my my Twitter post saying, "Oh, they're cotton gloves."
Cotton gloves?
Yeah, and he also says it wasn't him; it was his doppelganger. He's in the comments. Yeah.
Oh, so he's totally trying to deflect.
Oh, he's trying to deflect. Yeah, but it's him. We've confirmed.
Well, you guys have done the police work, the detective work for sure. I mean, credit to Katie Daviscore doing that and the work that you've done.
Katie did a great job. Yeah,
outstanding work.
She found him, and she found the most compelling proof possible that it was him. And then I had people who actually know him tell me, and I'm not going to say who it is.
Sure,
100% it's him, 100%. And, you know, he claims he has this big face tattoo. You know, the police are going to laugh when he walks in and he's got this big old face tattoo. It's not him. The guy in the video doesn't have a face. He does have a video.
The video of him, I think, trying to recover from the pepper spray when he's on the ground, and that's his face.
Yeah, he's got a face tattoo. It's very small. It's right here. It's a teardrop or something.
Under his right cheek.
Yeah. And I think he's going to try to get a bigger face tattoo. So when he gets arrested, it's, you know, where's the tattoo in the video? But I identified him 5 minutes after the assault before I had seen any video, any pictures or anything. Literally, as I just finished running away from the situation, he's got a tattoo on you know, just below one of his eyes on the right or left side.
What do you think would have happened if you had not had the presence of mind to go to your self-defense tool, which was the pepper spray? What do you think would have happened to you?
Well, I think a combination of that and the guy who pulled him. This is another guy that I know who I've seen on the street a couple of times. He just does similar stuff to me, records what's going on. If it wasn't for those two things, it probably would have been a lot worse. I can imagine kicking. You know, he kicked me in the face. So I can imagine,
right at the end there, he tried to get a last kick.
Kicks to the gut, probably. I mean, I've seen other journalists, friends of mine, get attacked like this, and it kind of, you just end up in a fetal position on the ground, getting the crap kicked out of you.
Trying to absorb the blows as best you can, so you cover up your vital parts.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I mean, that's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And this isn't even the first time I've had to do this either. Like deploy pepper spray. There was a time, this Riley Gaines event that they had in the U District. She came and spoke. Yeah, no, it was actually just a couple months ago.
You're absolutely correct. Yep.
Yeah, right. It was right after it was either right after or right before the Cal Anderson thing that led to City Hall. Yeah. And so at that event, I was undercover with Katie Davis Court, and this ginormous Antifa militant, like just huge dude, not just wide, but tall. You know, this guy's huge. And then he had another smaller person with him. I think it was a female. We were filming them following elderly couples out of the event. Kill yourself.
That's right. I remember that was at U'd Up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so I didn't know you were filming that you were part of that.
Yeah, that was all the videos out of that, I think, were Katie and I. And so they actually charged at Katie, chased her into an intersection with traffic.
And to me, that's criminal harassment.
Yeah, and I mean, Katie's, first of all, a woman, unarmed, and she's small. And they chased her into an intersection, and they got about this close to her, and then I came up and pepper sprayed it, the guy.
Yeah, you felt you had to do that, intervene.
Yeah, and then they chased me down, and then I pepper sprayed them both, and my GoPro had fallen off my body, and they stole it and ran away.
So you still don't have that?
No, I didn't know they had taken it. I actually saw them like leaning up against a wall later, like kind of dealing with the effects of the spray. I would have gone up and taken the GoPro back, but I just didn't know they had taken it until I reviewed the footage. I realized my GoPro wasn't on my chest anymore.
And do you know if those people have been identified at that Riley Gaines event?
No, and I haven't seen them since either. They're very identifiable voices.